If you were to ask me what the best item in Dead by Daylight currently is, I'd without a doubt have to say the medkit. No other item comes close to the benefits the medkit offers. Medkits can straight up eliminate the hit and run playstyle for killers and make applying pressure much harder for them. I also believe that the time saved for self-healing is greater than the time saved on gens when using toolboxes, but despite all this, I see a lot of players in my matches not using medkits to their full potential. I think this may be due to a lack of understanding of the item. So, in this video I'm going to go over everything you need to know about medkits in Dead by Daylight in order to use them as efficiently as possible. First, let's go over the basics. Medkits are items in Dead by Daylight that allow survivors to heal other survivors faster as well as the ability to heal themselves. In order to fully understand how medkits work, we first need to know how healing works. It takes 16 charges to heal a survivor. A charge is a unit to measure the capacity of an item in Dead by Daylight. Without medkits, survivors heal at a rate of 1 charge per second, so this means, by default, it takes 16 seconds to heal a survivor without a medkit. Medkits work by increasing the rate at which charges are consumed, allowing faster healing. Each medkit has a given amount of charges. The charges act like a durability or a battery life for the medkit. The more charges you have, the more you can heal. As medkits heal, their charges are consumed. The faster the 16 charges are consumed, the faster the heal is. Once a medkit has no more charges, it can no longer be used. There are 4 different types of medkits in Dead by Daylight: common, uncommon, rare, and ultra rare. The common medkit has 16 charges, takes 16 seconds to heal oneself, and takes 12.8 seconds to heal another survivor. The uncommon medkit has 24 charges, takes 16 seconds to heal oneself, and takes around 11.85 seconds to heal another survivor. The rare medkit has 16 charges, takes around 10.66 seconds to heal oneself, and takes around 10.66 seconds to heal another survivor. The ultra rare medkit has 32 charges, takes 16 seconds to heal oneself, takes around 10.66 seconds to heal another survivor, and has bigger skill checks. There are also 3 event medkits: the anniversary medkit, the masquerade medkit, and the All Hallows Eve lunchbox. Stats wise, they're all identical to the uncommon medkit but with unique models. The sole exception be that the anniversary and masquerade medkits have a confetti effect once finishing a healing action. There are also 13 add-ons that can be used with medkits. I believe that these add-ons can be divided into 4 categories. These categories are skill check, speed, capacity, and special. The first category, skill check, only contains 2 add-ons. These 2 add-ons increase the progression bonus received after hitting a great skill check. Because skill checks are completely random and the bonus isn't even that great, these add-ons are mostly useless. They're probably the worst medkit add-ons and can be generally ignored. The next 2 categories, speed and capacity, contain add-ons that increase the rate of charges used per second and the amount of charges a medkit holds respectively. The majority of add-ons fall within these 2 categories. Some add-ons even fall into both of these categories as they increase both the rate of charges per second and the amount of charges in a medkit. Any add-on from either of these categories are good picks. The speed add-ons are good if you want a medkit that heals you quickly and gets you back into the game, while the capacity add-ons are good for making reliable medkits that can last most of the game. Personally, I believe the capacity add-ons are a bit better than the speed add-ons, as having multiple self-heals will overall save you more time. The last category, special, only contains 2 add-ons. These 2 add-ons are unique and can completely change how you use the medkit. The first of these 2 add-ons is the ultra rare Styptic Agent. This add-on allows you to give an injured survivor endurance for 8 seconds after healing them and pressing a secondary action button. The medkit is consumed once the secondary action button is pressed. This can be used mid-chase to either give yourself 8 seconds of time to get to a tile where the killer can't hit you, or to make the killer hit you and give yourself a speed boost. It can also be used to take multiple hits for a teammate who may be on death hook. The second ultra rare add-on, Anti-Hemorrhagic Syringe, allows the survivor to press the secondary button while healing to consume the medkit and start a 16-second timer. Once this timer is completed, the survivor gains a health state. The 16-second timer can be reduced by speed add-ons and is cancelled if the survivor's health state is changed. This add-on is very useful as it allows you to passively heal while you could be doing something else like a gen. It can also be used mid-chase as long as the killer doesn't hit you during the 16 seconds timer. Overall, both of these add-ons are extremely useful and could be a complete game changer. Now that we've gone over both the basics of medkits, we can discuss when and when not to use them. Ideally, you want to only be using your medkit to self-heal, and you rarely should be using it to heal other survivors. Here's why. When using the medkit to heal another survivor, you save around 3 to 6 seconds, which overall isn't that much. You also have to take into account that you'll use 16 charges just to heal them. Even with add-ons, 16 charges is a large chunk of the medkit, and it's usually not worth it to waste it for a couple of seconds. On the other hand, let's look at how much time you save with a self-heal. First of all, you don't have to waste any time looking for another survivor. We can't give an exact amount of time saved here, but if you're not in comms, finding another survivor may take a good while. Secondly, you also save your team the 16 seconds they would have spent healing you. In addition to saving your time, there are times where your teammates can't heal you no matter what. Whether that's because they're dead or hooked, there are situations where you'll have no one to heal you. Being able to heal yourself in these situations can be a great help if you're trying to save your team or find the hatch. But just because you're injured doesn't mean you should use your medkit. Medkits are a finite resource. Medkits can only fully heal you 1 to 3 times depending on your medkit and add-ons. You're more than likely going to be injured more than 3 times in a game, so you have to know when is the best time to self-heal. For example, if you find yourself injured but near another survivor, it's probably better to let them heal you, so you can save your medkit for later. In this situation, you wouldn't have to look for a survivor to heal you, so the medkit wouldn't save as much time. It may also be a good idea to use your medkit later rather than earlier in the game. As the game progresses, it can get harder as some survivors die and the killer has less gens to patrol. Being able to heal yourself at times like this can allow you the time needed to quickly bang out the last few gens. What if you want to heal other survivors with your medkit? You have 2 options: use the medkit or drop the medkit for them to use. As mentioned before, using the medkit only saves you a few seconds, so this should only be done if the killer is on their way and you have to heal them now. Dropping another survivor a medkit is a trick that I believe is a bit overlooked in Dead by Daylight. Dropping a survivor a medkit so they can heal themselves saves a lot more time than just straight up healing them with the medkit. It makes it so only 1 survivor is spending time healing and not 2. If you drop them a medkit, they can heal themselves while you do a gen or go for a hook save. This can be very useful if you need to heal a survivor, but you also need to help another survivor on the hook. The main problem with this trick is that if you're not in a survivor with friends, there's a good chance they won't give you back the medkit, so maybe keep the good medkits to yourself. That concludes everything you need to know about medkits in Dead by Daylight. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of how to use one of Dead by Daylight's strongest items. If you have anything that you'd like to add, like other tricks with medkits, you can leave a comment down below. I'd like to thank you for making this far and I hope you enjoyed your time. If you liked this video, you may enjoy some of my other videos. Currently, only 18.5% of people who watch my videos are subscribed, so if you're not subscribed and you'd like to see more videos like this, I'd ask that you do subscribe. If you'd like to see some behind the scenes of my videos or updates about upcoming videos, you can follow me on Twitter. That's all for now. Thank you and goodbye.